Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is gonna be a little like watch me do my makeup, and I like put some tidbits about things that I like that I like figured out myself, that I like about like other people's makeup that I figured out how to do, and we're just gonna talk. So where's my I'm just gonna moisturize with the Glow Recipe Watermelon, okay, yo, every time I come on here, my throat. But yeah, so what do I want to talk? I don't even know what I'm gonna talk about first. Oh, okay. Um, I really feel like, I don't know if this is the first time that I've been mentioning this in my channel, but I really feel like when you envision things slash speak things into existence, it's very helpful. And it's almost like magical, because things actually like happen. Let me elaborate. I don't even know. Do I want to do a primer today? Yeah, we'll do one. I really don't need one because, like, I don't need this to last. I'm gonna use the L Puff Puff one. Yeah, but like when you like envision things and stuff like that, it really does come true. And like it'll happen like unconsciously where you just do it, and it's crazy. Because one thing that I've been trying to work on, me personally, I'm gonna go with another primer, and this low-key was a hunt that I found at Marshall's. Was it Marshall's? Marshall's. It's this Milani Prime Correct face primer, and it's basically like a color corrector. That's what it is, right? But you're like, oh my gosh, but like look at what's gonna happen. Like pay attention to my upper lip, because that's where I usually I put it around my mouth. This is what it looks like. I don't even know if you guys can like really see. It's like a peachy thing. But I've been really working on trying to change my mindset. See, I told you, look. See, I told you. Okay. I've been really trying to work on my mindset, because especially now, like in the current things, I think we all realize that like you can't really, sometimes you can't change the situation that you're in, so you kind of just have to like appreciate the situation that you're in for what it is. And obviously I feel like that's also a good thing, because when you get to where you want to be, it'll be great, because you'll be even more appreciative of it, and you won't take it for granted. Well, hopefully that's the idea. You'll be even more appreciative of it, and you won't take it for granted. So I've been trying, like, I'm not gonna lie, I fell off like a little bit with this. I've been trying to read more. So I read You're a Badass, right? I'm gonna go on with the Fenty foundation, because I feel like I've just been using e.l.f. in most of these videos. So we gonna do that. And I got it in 445. Hopefully that fits me now, because this is supposed to be my winter shade, according to the lady at Sephora. But yeah, I feel like, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I read the book, and I like the book. I like the book because it literally feels like she's yelling at you. Like, it doesn't, I feel like doesn't this oxidize? I'll still make it work though. So it's not like too bad, but maybe I should have got a darker one. I feel like that's why I don't reach for this as much, because like the e.l.f. one fits me like basically perfectly. So yeah, it's basically like she's yelling at you in the book, right? Like yelling at you and just like, be better, like you're destined to be better. Like I feel like it's one of those books, like when I'm feeling a certain way, like I would reread it again, or like you know, go back and like put some markers on it, some like post-its. I think I might have, I don't know, but it's definitely like a book where you can like go back and just like look at parts of it, stuff like that. It's a good book. Okay, it's not bad, it's not terrible, but it's definitely a book where, like I said, you can go back and like do stuff with. So like one of the things in the book, like she's very good at like reinforcing her point and kind of is able to keep the reader along, if that makes sense, for her point, because I forget what is it, like, so basically she introduces you to mantras, which like everyone knows and stuff like that, but then she'll like reinforce like a certain mantra throughout the book, like throughout the whole book, where I was like, all right, it's down my throat, like it's down my throat, you're shoving it down my throat, like I get it, like to like if you didn't get it already, like she makes sure that you definitely understand what's going on. Okay, I should like just clip my hair back, but I really don't want to. Maybe I should. Let's just clip my hair up. Did I bring the clip? Did I even bring a clip that I'm here saying? I thought I did. Okay. So anyways, I'm going in with the elf in chestnut, deep chestnut, but she basically does this thing where she like does it. So long story short, I decided that, well, she gives you mantras, but then like throughout the book it's kind of like in a sense it's like a workbook. Sonia Kashik Beauty Blender, which like I haven't used, but like from wetting it, I like it. So basically it's like a workbook where she'll tell you, like she'll give you mantras and like you say it and she's like, no, like actually say it, and you're like, oh okay sis, because you're like, all right. So then she gives you mantras or like examples of mantras and stuff that she uses, and then she suggests that you should do it yourself. Honestly, I was trying to finish the book, so I didn't like stop down and like write a couple mantras, but like I did end up, when I finished the book, I did end up coming up with some mantras. I think I have like 4 or 5. I can't remember. I think, yeah, I have like 4 or 5, and then like I add when necessary, depending on like the situation. So basically she did that, and I decided that I was going to say this, and it became to the point where like I would be like in my car, you know, and I would just unknowingly start chanting my or unconsciously just start chanting my mantras, you know, because okay, I low-key really like the low-key really like this Beauty Blender. It's a good thing, 'cause I bought the 2-pack and I bought the body one too. Had a feeling. But yeah, so like it came to the point where I like was unknowingly like chanting, where it just became like second nature for me to like chant these mantras, like just like how it's like you don't think about breathing. Like I would just start like be in the car and I'd be like, you know, driving. It would mostly be happening when I'm driving, not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna use a mash stick and espresso just for the sake of like using the same brand, and, you know. I'm gonna like I hate, like, I know you're supposed to warm it up on your hand, but I'm like, so much product. Okay, so started doing that, where like every time like I was in the car, I would sing it, and I would like, it became so second nature where it was like I was singing a song, like, you know when you have a song stuck in your head, like I was almost saying my mantras in like a song like fashion. So it became like really second nature. Like that's how it was. Like every time I was in the car, I was just saying the mantras and stuff. So do I want to use a beauty? No, I think I'm gonna blend it out with the same brush. So yeah, it became like second nature for me, like I said. And honestly though, like it was just like it became to the point where like she was saying like in the book, and people say this too, where like your mantras, like at first you're just saying them and it's just like words, but it was like you actually start to believe them, in a sense where like I was saying them and I told you guys I was like adding them as I needed. Oh yeah, this is a beautiful thing. Sorry, makeup literally, like the blending of makeup literally just fascinates me. That's literally why I do it, because I'm just fascinated. But yeah, so it's like to the point where you actually like believe them, like you say it so much you believe them. And like I said, I was saying it like basically as much as I was breathing, so I was believing what I was saying. And I did. And like one of the things in the book, like it got to the point where like one of the things in the book is she was like, yo, like you need to feel your mantras, so you're supposed to like go and you're supposed to like pound your chest. I'm gonna use the Anastasia translucent loose powder. So yeah, she was like, you have to like feel, she was like, you have to pound your chest, like you're supposed to like pound your chest as you say like your mantra, so you like feel it, like to the point where you believe it. Like it's like, I don't know if it was like she was talking about like it was scientifically proven, or like a study was done or something like that, but she was like, you gotta feel your mantras. So it got to the point where like one day I like was doing it, like I was at a stop sign and I was saying my mantras like I usually do, and I just started pounding my chest, and like I was like almost moved to tears which is so dramatic, but I was like feeling it, and I was like almost, like I was almost about to cry. And I don't cry like that. I really like do not, like I'm an emotional person, but like I don't cry. Like I cry when I get angry, but like it's like you have to push me there. So yeah, so it was like that. And oh, I didn't even highlight my like I don't really care to be honest, but it was, so I started crying, or like moved to tears to be exact. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy. But I do feel like because I had the mindset of like the mantras really helped me when I was trying to be positive. I'm not talking about like positive, how people are like, oh my gosh, be positive, but like actually trying to take the situation I'm in and just like appreciate it for what it is. And that's what it is. And I feel like we need to talk about that more. So doing this whole, oh yeah, be positive mindset. It's not easy to do that. It's really not. It's not easy to be positive all the time. Oh, this is like the one trick. Pause what I was saying. This is a trick. So like even though I use a pretty light concealer, you can use like a not so, like you can go like one shade down, and if you use translucent powder, it'll brighten up your highlight even more. Also, I'm gonna go with this powder. I usually do this with my elf HD one, but I found out it works with this one too, and I'm just going to press them into my brows, because that way I can like do my brow. I don't have to do my brows before my foundation now, you know, but it's personal preference. It depends on the day, but like now I can just do my foundation first and then go in with my brows. So I just like press that and it makes them like really, like, you know, really great. So do I want to do, what do I want to do? Ooh, why is that cracked? Yeah, so what was I saying? I'm gonna go with black coffee, but it's cracked. Black gradient, so wish me luck. But yeah, I just started to appreciate it for what it was, and doing that really helped with the mindset. Like not, like I guess, like my mindset was, ooh, that is very, that's like a, I don't know if it's because of this foundation or because I haven't used this, like, you know what, it's okay, it's okay. We're gonna just, you know, we're gonna do things with it. So where'd I put my big fluffy brush? Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, it's like, I feel like we talk about like positivity in a way where it's very like superficial, especially when it's, like I said, the positive mindset, it's very It's very superficial and it's very like, okay. Because I'm not saying like, oh, I magically started doing this and like every day I woke up and I was like really happy and I was like, life is great. Especially because in the circumstances that we're in right now. That's not true at all. It just helped me make or feel like my situation was every day was better. But that also like went with me trying to make a routine too. And doing things that made me feel good, because that's important too. That's very important. What eyebrow brush do I want to use? Okay, we're gonna go lighter because I like the hair's light, so we're gonna go lighter. I really need to remember to bring a mirror with me when I do this. But yeah, so that helped a lot in like the routine. But I mentioned that book to say that like if you haven't read that book, you should read that book. That one and All About Love is a book, are books that are books that I would definitely recommend for everyone to read. I want like my guy friends and stuff like that to read All About Love, like especially like my friends, my guy friends that I have like a really good conversation with. I want them to read All About Love and I want to see their interpretation of it, or just like how they take it, because I feel like everyone like can benefit from reading that book. And I know the book, like you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover. I read the book. It's not like, yeah, I want to hear their, oh yeah, okay. This is the Precision Brow Pencil. This is a really good brow pencil, I'm not gonna lie. NYX be doing the things like my brow products. I usually always find myself coming back to NYX products just because they're very good. My favorite one that I really like, besides that one, because that was like the newer one that I was trying, is the micro brow. Like this is really good if you want to get like natural brows. It's very good, especially when I do like, I want to do like my brows but like bushier but better. This is the one. But yeah, I want them to read this book because I really want to hear their thoughts, because I feel like you see the title of the book and you're like, oh babe, like what is this going to be about? And it's not. I love the way that she approaches the topic of love. She talks about it in a very like, in a way that like how it affects like our politics. And like one of the things that she says in the book, because I don't want to like say too much because like you should go read it, but she says like the world, like literally all we need is love. And it's like, you know, you hear so many people like say that, but like she actually breaks down like why that's like really like that's logical for like why we actually like need love, because how it influences like how like hate and bias and everything influences like our policies and stuff like that. And it's like we all know this, but she really, the way that she, you see the difference, you see like we're just, it's just great, it's just great. But the way that she talks about it, like how it influences like policy and other things like our society and all of that. And like I read that book, and like even reading that book and then like reading You're a Badass afterwards, like things that happened in You're About Love, like you see, it's like recurring themes in other things in life. Like I was reading You're a Badass and like I was like making connections to like All About Love, because that book is like so great. Like it really changes like how you see, and it even changed like my view of people that like I was just like wow. Low-key I was like, I want to like, I feel like I'm the person, not gonna lie, I'm that person who's like, I want to love away your pain. Like that's who I am. And that's so cliche, but it's like that's who I am. And then I read that book and I was just like looking, like everyone was like, I was just like, they just need love. Like they just need love. And it's like, I'm not saying you're gonna be like that, like I'm different, you know, not you. And I'm very, I feel like I'm an empath. I really feel for people, like even if like I necessarily, I don't want to say like not like people, but like even if I'm not like really impressed with people, like I try to see what they like, what they're thinking, or like why they are the way they are. I'm not out here like analyzing people, okay? I don't got a degree to be doing that, but like I want to try to understand, like even if I don't necessarily like that person, I'll try to be like, well, why are they acting this way, or why are they that person. Are all my brow pencils, are all my brow pencils like done out here? But that book was really good because like I said, it applies to like so much things in life, and it's so cliche. But I want my guys friends to read it because like I don't know, like I've like joined Smart Brown Girls. They had a discussion about it on YouTube and I watched it, but that's like from the female perspective, and it makes sense to do that because the author is female. So but I want like, because there's a chapter on men in the book, okay? And I don't even care if they read, actually I would love for them to read the whole book, but if they don't, like I just want them to read that chapter so we can like actually just like have a discussion on it, because it was to the point where I was like really like taking pictures and like uploading this book like on my Snapchat, not like the whole thing but like a page or something, like don't copyright me, like I'm not copywriting. But just like a thing of like things where I just felt it and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like this brow is like a little bit light. We're gonna go in, I have like a light brown pencil, like I feel like this one isn't like as dark as that one, but I was like feeling it and I was like, facts, like yes, this is so true. So true. So like now I know that I need to go buy some brow pencils. I mean, I want to use these ones, the Morphe ones, but they're a lot lighter than I thought they were gonna be, to be honest. Like they look like this, okay? But I don't mind going in like filling in sparse areas with them. It'll give them a more natural look, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I want them to read that part of the book because I'm just like, oh my gosh. But yeah, it's a great book. Like it's a great book. And like it's funny though, because I'd be like reading it and I'd be like outside reading it, and my mom was like, what are you reading, like what is it about? And I'm like, it's not what you think it's about. It's very like, it talks about societal needs, like it's very not just what the title says. I know I said I wasn't gonna go in with like elf products, but this one is like my go. No, I have to go in with that one, I'm not gonna lie. I still have to use that. My go-to brow thing is this elf thing, which just, actually both of them, because I have like two that I can go to, but the go-to that I go to now is elf, because I'll just be doing the, and yo, I low-key want to do that lip again, and I use like elf concealers. Okay, this is an elf stan channel, okay, because they were the beginning of my journey of makeup, and they're still here, and they probably like will be. Yo, let me actually use this mirror before I like mess up my brows. But yeah, I really like that book. I really like, if you can't tell, really like that book. Oh snap, I said I was gonna use elf, and my concealer that I go to is usually elf. Okay, no, we're okay. I'm gonna use NYX because I use NYX for my brows. I'm gonna use NYX. This probably should not still be in my makeup bag, to be honest, because high school, a little bit tan. It's the full coverage. But this used to be having my brows like good, and my under eye, it's still good. But you always want to like try new stuff. But what was I saying? Yeah, good book, read it. Sorry, I'm like so focused and I like don't wanna, because this could literally make or break your brow. This right here. But another thing, what else? I felt like I had like all these topics I want to talk about, and I like just basically talked about like one of them. But oh, also I want to talk about, I don't even know how to word this, but we're just gonna go and y'all will figure out what I'm trying to say. I feel as though when you're like really fed up with things, like I know we like all complain, about like I mentioned, like situations might not be ideal right now, or like for many reasons. Situations might not be ideal, and it's like, you know, you can like talk about how it's not ideal and all of that, but like until you're like really tired, until you're like really fed up. Because I was having a conversation with someone and they're like, until you're like really fed up, like you're not gonna make the change. Because when you're fed up, you're gonna find a way, a will, a whatever to like change your situation. And but oh wait, I did use an elf product before. Okay, we're fine. I said I wasn't gonna use elf foundation. That's what I had said. I recall that's what I had said, so don't like quote me. So I'm gonna go in with that same foundation that I did under my eyes, and like that's what I usually use as my bait. Yeah, I have to use this because it sets like amazingly, so I have to use it. I'm sorry, not sorry. But yeah, it's like until you're like really fed up with your situation or whatever, you're not gonna make a change. Because as soon as you're like, you know what, I can't take it anymore, I can't do this no more, that's when you're gonna be like, you know, something's gotta change. Something has got to change. And then you will make that change happen expeditiously. But I feel like we all, like, not all, or like at some point in your life, if you have not already, you're gonna be in a situation where you're like, you know what, like this is not it. And then you can complain about it, but like until you really like want better for yourself, then there's not really gonna be a change, you know. Oh, other like really cool thing about this concealer is like you can set the concealer if you want to with you know, like translucent as you would usually do, but this concealer also sets like really fast, so you don't have to do that. Great things. I told you, like, I have to use elf because it's just like built into it. Like there's certain things now where like nothing else works but elf. I'm not gonna set this. I'm gonna go in and we're gonna use my palettes that I've been using, or that I just got. So I've been like using and like trying to figure out what I like. I got the Warrior 2 Juvia. I literally only got these, to be honest, like it worked out okay, but this was very careless on my part. I literally only got this for this color because I saw a look that I recreated on Instagram. Maybe I'll put like the picture, I'm not sure. Actually, it's the look that I have in my what's in my bag video, if that goes up before this one, but I might just put up the picture just for the sake of it. But yeah, so I went and I used the color, I had the color, but like it wasn't the color, so I went and I was like, I need this color because I want my eyes to look like this every day. So I went and I like found it, but like I didn't know, like I couldn't choose between the two, so I got both. This is the I don't even know why I still have the plastic on it. This is the Festival palette, but Juvia's Place. But yeah, so we're just gonna play in this because it's a new palette, and who doesn't love a new palette? But it's like, if you're not, I'm going in with the brown. Yeah, I'm going in with the brown in the Warrior 2. It's like if you're not fed up, the change is not gonna happen. If you're not fed up, a change is not gonna happen, and that is what it really is, to be honest. But I was like, yeah, because I have been low-key, like I was talking about like manifestation, like visualization, like I've been visualizing a lot lately, like future wise, like not necessarily like I can see like people, but like essentially how I want my future to kind of look like. I'm like, oh, I know like what kind of kitchen I want, like I know what kind of house I want, because like the houses in my neighborhood right now look a certain way, and they are not the houses that like I personally would want to live in. So I like visualized a house, right? Like a house-ish that like I would like, because I get like the outside of the house doesn't matter, but to me the outside of the house does matter. Like it matters as well. Like it's it's in unison, the outside and the inside. So there's like a certain, like I don't really like the outside of these houses, and I don't like the size of these houses around here. I mean, I knew I didn't want to like settle down here, to be honest. Like I feel like I've gained what I need to gain from like living here, you know. It's a great experience, or great lessons, whatever you want to call it. And now I'm over it. I want something else. I'm bored. But so I visualized like a house kind of that I like wanted, you know. I'm not really gonna go into details. I'm gonna go in with rich mahogany from Black Radiance because it's literally in my hand and I'm using the mirror of it. So, but yeah, it's, I visualized a house, and like tell me why I saw like aspects of that house in like this development, and I was like, oh, because I was really thinking, I was like, yo, am I gonna, because like I'm saying this and you're probably like, what are you talking about? But like let me just do what I'm doing. So I was like, yo, I feel like I'm gonna have to build this house from scratch, and I'm not gonna be able to, like, no one's gonna know, I'm not gonna find a developer or like whatever to like figure out like what I want. Cause can I draw this house for real? So like I saw it and I was like, oh, it's possible. Like it's possible, because I've like, not, I didn't see the exact house that I want, but like aspects of the house, I saw like aspects in this development, like in this housing area where I was like, ooh, that house, I really like that about that house, and I like that about the house. And I was like building my like what I was visualizing what I wanted my house to look like, and those houses I had pieces of it, and I was like, bet. But it's like, yeah, I feel like that was like that I got that opportunity to like see those houses. I wasn't like house shopping, I was just like in a development, okay? Like I wasn't like looking for builders and like land. But I was like, because I was recently, like, it wasn't even like intentional, I was just like visualizing, like I was like, I want my kitchen to be like this, you know. And then I saw, and I was like, I want the outside to look like this, you know, stuff like that. And then like I saw it and I was like, bet, like it's possible. And I was like, oh, I'm getting it. Like, I mean, I already knew that I was getting it, and I already know that it's already mine, but I was like, oh, bet, like we're really like, yeah, like I knew it, but like it's just been confirmed for me. So I was really happy about that. But I think it's really important. Like I wanted to make a list, like I wanted to like actually my camera's telling me that I'm talking too much, so like we're really not gonna do that much with you guys. I mean, honestly, do I have the energy to? I'm just going in with that same like Black Radiance thing I was using. But so basically I was like, all right, bet, like we're out here, like we were out here, but like, oh, like we're really like out here, and I'm not gonna stop until like I get like, because it's possible. Like, I mean, it was possible before, but it's possible. I'm gonna go in with this red right. Another thing I want to talk about is another book that I read, which was The Little Book of Hoga. Probably not saying that right, but such a good book. Such a good book. I'm about to go in because I want to put on lashes. I just did the things on my cheek, as you can see my cheeks are like redder. I'm gonna go in with this mascara, which is amazing. It's the e.l.f. Smudge Proof Mascara, and it comes with like a part for your upper lashes and then a part for your lower lashes, which is very convenient. Very, very convenient. My other mascara too is an e.l.f. mascara. I don't know. They're just doing things. You know, they got that little primer, the HD cream, the foundation, and concealer. Sometimes like when I don't feel like wearing mascara, I just wear this. And I'll even go with the bottom ones, like the bottom part, like in my like inner corner of my top ones, and it'll just be amazing. But yeah, it's this book, which I honestly think it's me in a book. It's about like happy living, Danish happy living, and I like did not want to finish that book at all. it was like, this book is literally everything that I like. It talks about like how lighting, like bright lighting, and how like, you know, like warm lighting is better because it creates a mood and just everything. And I was just like, what? Candles, blankets, everything, making bread. It was great. It was great. It was a very good book, and I didn't want to finish it because it was me in a book. So yeah, I'm just using these tweezers that I literally got when I ordered nail stuff. So this is what they look like. And I'm just these lashes that I'm putting on are literally, they were either like $1.99 or they were like $2 at this beauty supply store. And don't sleep on beauty supply store lashes because low-key they hit so well. I do not know how to put on lashes. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Okay, and I'm using like hair glue, which people say you're not supposed to use, but it's really good because when it dries, you can just like peel it off your lashes. So I need to look for my other lash clamps, which are like really good at like helping me blend my lashes really well. Like these are good for like pressing it in, but oh, should have put something at the end, but I didn't. Yeah, that book was like really good because that also talked about that was also connected to like how to get away with how I'm about to say how to get away with love. No, all about love, because it was talking about like how your relationships affect your happiness, and it was talking about like how like in Denmark they, because they don't work so late, they like, you have time to foster those relationships and build those relationships and put time and effort into them, and just like how their whole wellness setup is like geared towards making sure they're happy and like just creating an environment for happiness, honestly. And I was just like, wow, because like happiness is very dependent on like not just what you do as a person, but like also like policies and all that stuff too as well play a factor in happiness and access to things and systematics and all of that. Like it's just, that's what I'm saying, like when people are like positive attitude and they do this whole superficial thing, I'm like no, because there's a whole systematic aspect of like happiness, love, and all of that too, as well as other things. And that's why I said like that book is like so good, because it doesn't like, the title's probably like, oh okay, but it talks about so much and provides insight into so much as well. So I don't even know if they blend properly right now, but I don't really like care because I'm probably just gonna take pictures and like not do anything else. Is this the upper? I'm just gonna go in with the other elf one that I have, which is the plump up, and I'm gonna use that to like blend my lashes because I don't know what's going on lately with my lashes. Like they're not doing what I need them to do. And it makes me sad. It's upsetting me and my homegirls. It is upsetting me and my homegirls. But yeah, I don't even know, do I want to do a little lip action today? I don't even know. But ignore my lashes because I'm not like, I don't this video is way too long. But just stuff like that where it's like it's bigger than so much. It's bigger than, I don't even know why I'm using this lip pencil. I don't even use lip pencils like that. You know what? Yeah, let's not. It's just so much goes into it, like policies matter so much. But I'm not gonna do lips, but I'm gonna curl my hair a little bit just cause I don't really got anywhere to go. I just, you know, don't really have to curl my hair, but just so much impacts a lot of things, you know, and that's like where my mind is at, like all of these topics. I was just thinking about these things, but yeah, that book specifically where I was like, because it talks about Denmark, but it also talks about like their policies again. Like they have do I even know how to curl my hair anymore? I like have no patience to be curling my hair, to be doing all of that. But yeah, they talk about how like they have things in place, like culturally, because that's like a big cultural aspect for them, which is like this whole like comfort thing, you know. And I was just like, I need to move to Denmark. I was thinking Sweden even before like I read this book. Like I was just like, I need to go there. Oh, this is a cute curl. This is giving me like glam vibes, Hollywood glam vibes. But I was thinking I already went to, yeah, why is this so hot? Why is this so hot? Okay, I was thinking I already went to go to Sweden, but like now I'm thinking Denmark, just cause the book, you know, like a year there or something wouldn't hurt. I feel like especially now, like, because in the situation we are in with Miss Coco, I feel like you can really see like how countries and how the welfare and how they care for the welfare of their citizens and, you know, occupants and all of that is really instrumental, because you have like things where like Miss Coco is now here, made an appearance, and people are losing their mind. But it's also one thing like about this whole thing is that you can really see like specifically America is a very self-serving place, and that is the culture, because you see that like the way that Coco's being handled is everyone is, it's kind of like not, you know, other countries like China is like, okay, you know, I care about me, but also not like about me, but like I care about what's good for all of us and not just me. And you see like here in America that's not a thing, because people are like me, even if me being irresponsible is going to kill us all, essentially. And that's insane. And I'm not saying that like I'm not like, oh, I'm, you know, holier than thou, I do not subscribe to that, but like there is a point where like, because that's such a cultural thing that like it's just natural for people not to be able to do that, and like in the name of like, you know, patriotism or whatever they wanna, you know, call it, to just be like, I can do what I want even if it's damaging to others, because of the freedoms that I have. But it's also very, I think it's very interesting because it's like you are not caring for other people and you're putting other people at risk. But then you also like don't know that like because you're not only putting other people at risk, like obviously you don't care about your well-being, you don't care about your health, and then you want to come kill us all. But you realize that like your carelessness will lead to your demise, and not just other people's demise, your health. Like, and I know people are frustrated because they're like, people are here, like, you know, getting other people sick and they're not getting sick, and like other people have to deal with it, their carelessness and all of that. And it's like, yeah, that's unfair, but they're like, if you continue to be reckless, like it's gonna affect you eventually. You know what I mean? It's not just gonna be like other people, it's gonna affect you. That's why like countries like that I can care about themselves, the individuals. And it's like when you do that, it doesn't matter if you're, you know, the biggest superpower in the world, like that will lead to your demise. Like obviously I'm not saying we all should like each other, and like, you know, there's like that's a utopia that we don't have the luxury of living in. But you know, like let's just be a little more considerate. I feel like that word definitely got left in like elementary school, you know, along with perseverance and everything else. I remember, what was it, we used to have this like thing, it was like with the guidance counselor, I don't know what it was called. I remember like this booklet, it was like a green booklet, and we had to like do stuff, and it slowly became like to do with like money and stuff like that too. But it was like a guidance counselor, like when you know, when we would have like guidance as like our look through that day. But I feel like all those things, all those values and everything definitely got left in elementary school, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I definitely put like way too much gossipy glue on here. But we see that like if you literally, if you try to save yourself, if you only care about yourself, it will not be good for you, and it will be and if you instill those values in your citizens, it will not be good for you, and it will not be good for your country, you know. But that's the world that we live in right now, unfortunately, where people will just not care. Like they won't care. They're trying to come and kill us all. Because I don't understand. Like, I'm just like, yo, if you, like, that's scary. If you do not value your life, like, I know you don't value my life, because you don't care about yourself. Like, that's very dangerous. Like, you really do not care about yourself. Like, it's like, especially like, you know, like science. Come on, like science, guys. You know, like this is not some, like this is science, and people are acting like they don't like, I don't really understand what's going on. Like I feel like I'm in a, like, is this a dream? Is this a simulation that people are just here doing all of this? Like, why is it, why is it like this? But I don't know. But you know I really don't like, let's talk about like, now something we can actually control, because we cannot control the world, okay? I don't like when people are manipulative, right? They're manipulative, and then they want to act like they're not. You know what I'm saying? Like people that are like really manipulative, and they want to paint it like they're not. And then when you decide that you don't want to play the game no more, they want to be victims. And I'm using that word very lightly, but it's very, I don't know, I feel like people can sense. Like, I've had a person tell me that they can sense when I'm like pulling away from them, and then they'll just like pop up, like, because they can feel that I'm no longer like, you know, playing Monopoly. And that's just like, that's what I'm talking about, like in a sense where like it's like self-serving when you live in a culture. And it's self-serving. I wanted to say country, but it's not even that, because it's like it's a cultural thing too. Like, even though there's certain countries that like are better at like, you know, not really feeding into it like that, it's still in a sense universal. But it's like when you're so self-serving that you're so about yourself. People, yo, I can't stand people. Like, I love people, like human beings are amazing, we're amazing, but also we're also like not great at the same time, you know. It's very let's see what the weather's gonna be today, you know what I mean? Is it gonna rain? Is it gonna thunderstorm? Like, that's very, we have our moments, and we also have like our very poor moments as well. So I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping like change will be different and stuff like that, and we will get people in positions that really understand what needs to be done, because it's so much bigger than like the little stuff that people are making it about. And I feel like too many people have been in positions of power since forever. Okay. Like, I remember like elections happened and stuff like that, you know, cool. Elections happened like 2 weeks ago, and one of the people like on the ballot, I was like, yo, my guy, like, I remember going to my state's capital in the fifth grade, and I remember we had to take a picture with him, like a class picture with him, and I was in 5th grade, and I was like, he's still in office, like, he's still in office. And it's like, well, obviously that's like local elections, and you know, like, people don't really care about local elections and like, you know, the importance of them, because it's just becoming like a topic right now where it's like, you have to start from the bottom, you gotta get the people that live close to you first, and then all of that. I low-key want to do something else with this. I want to curl like up here as well. But yeah, he's been in office since like I was in 5th grade. I was like, yo, what's I graduate college, sir? Like, 5th grade. And it's like, people just go unchecked and stuff like that, because some people are just like, you know, the world's gonna be how it is, there's no point in trying to change it. But like, obviously in this election we saw like people actually like coming out and doing stuff about it, and like realizing, you know what, like, if we all as a collective, we all as a collective, well, obviously like not all of us as a collective, but like majority, you know, things can happen and change can happen. And I really hope that, like, I don't know, in my lifetime, that things will get better. Oh, this is a Hot Tools one too. It's really great. I got this got the blow dryer. It's really great. But I hope things will get better. I really do. Yeah, I'm not really gonna do a flip. I'm not gonna do a lip right now, but if you're still here in the video, congratulations, you made it. We're done. Like, we're done. I'm done. I don't have time. I mean, I'm like, I don't have anything else to do, and I'm not really going anywhere. So if you made it in this video, congratulations, kudos to you. Let's talk down below. Please check out those books I mentioned, because they're really great. They're really great books. But I will see you guys in the next one, which I don't even know what that's gonna be, but I'll see you guys in the next one. And thank you for Give me your time.